Now, recently I have been obsessed with advent calendars, and obviously, seeing as Christmas is not far away, I thought I could try and build an advent calendar in Bloxburg, but I have no idea how this is going to go. But before we get straight on into this video, I would like to say if you would like to be in a build battle or even chat in my Discord server, then feel free to join it. There will be a link in the description. But let's get straight on with trying to build this advent calendar. If I'm completely honest, I have not thought this through and I have no idea how I'm going to do this. So I will start with probably walls, and I need to make it big enough to be able to fit 25 days on it. Now I am thinking to do a window and then a curtain to kind of open it, because doors are way too big and they come down here. Also guys, each door it's like 2 by 2 and there's 5, so it'll go all the way up. But this is going to be door 1, and I do need to kind of resize it to how I would like the door to be. Now, when I think about it, I don't actually think that's going to work, because I do want to put the door numbers on the doors. So I may have to use the flush door when I can find it, which is this one, which you can't even see, and then use a basic shape to make it look like a window. Just to help me out, I'm going to paint this white so I can actually see. And then using a basic shape, I'm going to try and make it look like a window. So that is what that currently looks like. We are going to test if it does actually open like it's a window. So obviously this would be it, and you would open it. You can kind of see it there. So as you can see, it does open, which is good. So I could use a decal and do this, but I'm going to go structural, because am I really bothered to find a whole 25 days of decals? No, I'm not. I think the number 1 is pretty easy to do. It's like 2 I struggle on. And that is how number 1 is looking. I think that looks like a 1. I think I've set it too long to make it look like a different number. Also guys, I have no idea how I want to paint the advent calendar or what colour I want it. I think I might do red. So I have chosen to do this, which is I've changed the number 1 to green, and I've changed the background, which is basically the whole advent calendar, to this red and this pattern. Now I'm gonna have to copy the door, but every time I copy the door, it does have number 1 on it, so that's quite annoying. My number 2 does look a little bit weird. I can't figure out what about it is, but we'll have to just deal with that. Also guys, I am going to be putting stuff actually in it, so when you open it, you will actually get something, and it will basically be where each one, so you'll probably get like toilet roll in number 1, and then 25 you'll get something more expensive than that. So we are going to ignore the fact all of my numbers look like a 2-year-old's done them, but we are going to be moving on to the next floor, and this is how the second row is looking. Now number 8 was so hard to do. It is it was unbelievable, and I'm also gonna have to do 18, which means I'm gonna have to do it again. After I don't even know how long I have completed all of the doors on the advent calendar. And what was that down there? As I was saying, as you can see, it's a huge advent calendar. I can't even show you from the floor. But obviously, this is how that is looking, and we are now going to do what's inside of them. So I am just making a little podium that you can put the stuff that are in the stuff that are in the advent calendar on. So in the first one, I think we're going to put in a mug, as this is the cheapest thing that actually is kind of good, as the other things are like a pizza box, which no one would really want. Also guys, I was today years old when I found out that these actually have a smiley face in them. I never actually knew that, and we are going to test it out, and look how big it is. Oh my god. So as you can see, if I open it, there is obviously a mug. Now for day number 2, we can probably use books, which we will do. I'm trying not to like go super expensive, because then number 25 will probably be me having to buy like some of these, which I don't want to buy. Day 3 can be a nail buffing block. That is quite a tongue twister. And in day number, why am I on 5? In 4, I am going to put socks, as this is quite a common thing that people get in their stockings, I think, but obviously you can just put it in the advent calendar. Generally, I get so happy over fluffy socks. I generally love fluffy socks so much, so a lot of people don't like when they get socks, but I love it. And I'm going to add skin moisturizer in number 5. And then a calculator in number 6. I still have so many days to go. I'd say we can put a picture frame in number 7. This is getting more and more expensive each item. And then obviously some slippers in day, I don't know because I've forgotten, number 8. You can probably get a hair comb. I feel like hair combs and like tiny hair combs like this are more the things you get in like crackers. I think a plant would be a nice addition in an advent calendar. I mean, I don't know what advent calendar you are getting that would have a plant in it. And then we could also add a stapler. I don't know if this would be useful. It might be to someone. And the next one is a toiletry bag in day number 12. Oh, we could add some sunglasses on day 13. And then a handheld mirror. And then we can also add some beauty products. Then we can use a gym bag. And as you can see, things are getting more expensive, but we are going to be using nail products. And then we can add a watch. I mean, you can add this bowl of sweets basically because that's what you normally do is you normally do get like a chocolate advent calendar. And you can add a umbrella in here too. And we are now on to the last 5 days. So we can add some flowers because I would love to get flowers in an advent calendar. And a game of Riverside Eastbourne. I've never seen that before in the game. I couldn't even say it because I don't know what it is. I think it's like a dupe of Monopoly. And then we're adding a balloon filling station. And as you can see, the prices are getting even more expensive than they were before, but we do have 2 more days left. And then we could also add some straighteners. And then we will add a makeup kit to finish it off on day 25. And that is how the advent calendar looks. It is huge and I'm not sure how you're going to get to day 25. But obviously if we go over here and just open the doors, you can see what you get in it. So this one is socks, and then this one is the moisturizer. Obviously I've actually forgot what is in most of these, so they are quite a surprise to me. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy this video, then please consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. And I've linked my Instagram, my TikTok and my Discord all in the description below. Thank you guys so much for watching and goodbye.